Welcome back, you guys. My name is Neil. I'm also known as Neil Squall 2002-2000, author of the web novel series Creation: The Path of a God. So, this week has actually gone really well. Um, Normally that's not the case for the holidays. We did have Christmas this week on the 25th, and normally when you're involving holiday, that's usually when you gain a lot of weight. So I I often try during this whole weight loss period. I try to think of when when you know something's going to come up that's going to cause you to increase in weight, whether that's a birthday, a social gathering, holiday dinner, or if you have like a weekly family dinner that you go to, you just need to adjust for that. So you need to plan out ahead of time um, how your fasting schedule is going to go, and that's how I take into account. I knew, I mean, everybody knew that Christmas was coming up. I knew that Christmas was coming up. I knew that there was going to be a family dinner, and so um, I thought of the way I thought of mitigating the effects of that Christmas dinner was to go on a long term fast. So typically, I average about 18 hours to 24 hours when I fast. Sometimes it's less than 24 hours, sometimes it's more than 18 hours. It's somewhere in that range of 18 24, somewhere inside there. But I knew that my typical, even a 1 day fast, a 24-hour day fast, probably wouldn't be enough for um, a Christmas dinner. And so I initially planned for to do a 48-hour fast, which I've done 42-hour fast before. So this would be the first time I've gone up to 48 hours. And so since I've done 42 hours before, I knew that I really didn't need to do anything different. I've listened to the entire book of The Obesity Code by Dr. Jason Fung, and in the last few chapters, he talks about fasting and how there's really nothing special you have to do when you're fasting because your body already has all the tools and all the resources that's stored inside, especially if you're obese, which I am obese. Um, and knowing that, the only thing that I consumed was water. I didn't do a complete fast. I don't know if you call it a water fast, but all I did was just drink water. I also went to the gym because since Christmas on a Wednesday, I normally go on the gym Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So Thursday and Friday, I did go to the gym. I worked out my lower body on Thursday and then my upper body on Friday. Um, and so doing my 48-hour fast, I was going to um, the gym on Thursday and Friday, but then I forgot that I had been invited to a social gathering with people that I knew in another city. And so, knowing that, I generally like when I got off of my 42-hour fast and I started eating again, I made a mistake of eating a ribeye steak, which caused me to have not bad diarrhea, but it wasn't a pleasant experience. Which led me to understand that I kind of have to ease my body back into food, and so knowing I had to go to a social gathering, I initially wanted to like eat on Friday on the 48th hour mark, but because of this event that was going to be taking place, I really didn't want to experiment with my digestive system while I was on the road because I had to drive an hour and a half um, to get to that place. And so I didn't want, like, in the middle of while I'm driving to suddenly have uncontrollable diarrhea. Um, I planned on eating tofu, silken tofu, and then I don't know the English name for it. It's called sundubu. Um, it's usually it comes in like a tubular shape, and you just kind of squeeze it out. So it's super soft, and so I figured that should be good. But since I've never gone 40 hours before, I didn't want to risk it, and so instead I just decided that I'm going to push it, extend my fast until 60 hours. I didn't do the math correctly, and I didn't realize that 60 hours would mean 6 a.m. In the morning, and so currently I have yet to eat, and now I'm running up until 66 hours. I currently have food cooking right now. The tofu that I mentioned, it takes about an hour. I usually prefer cooking it an hour, and so probably after I'm done making this video, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna drink the soup and then eat the tofu, and then expect to run to the bathroom if I messed up somehow. Um, but I mean that's the least of my worries, to be honest. Like for the results I got, like having to rush to the bathroom is kind of a not even, it's a I'm still taking advantage of my body basically because I got so many benefits compared to the the minor detriment I'm gonna have to deal with potentially. So over this period, let me bring up my stuff. So on Christmas morning, I started at 260.6 pounds, and I ended at, like, I weighed myself just recently today at 255.4 pounds. Now, for those who use the metric system, I have the 255.4 pounds conversion. I don't have the 260. So 254.4 pounds is 115.85 kilograms. So I basically lost almost, no, I actually lost 5 pounds, 5.2 pounds, just due to the fast. And then if I factor in where I was on, let me bring up my calendar. I think I did this video on the 20th. So that would mean that I was, I think, 261.9. So I basically lost over six pounds. Yeah. Like 6.5. Almost 7 pounds. Um that's crazy. That's like a pound, almost a pound a day. I did increase my average weight loss per day to 56.56 pounds per day. And for kilograms, that's 0.25 kilograms of weight loss per day. Since I started recording myself at the beginning of November, when I was 282.6 pounds or 128.19 kilograms. So, and that was about 49 days ago. So I started off at 300 pounds or 136.08 kilograms, and now I'm at 255.4 pounds or 115.85 kilograms, and my total weight loss from my estimated starting point is 44.6 pounds lost or 20.23 kilograms lost, which is not that bad since I originally wanted to do 250 pounds as like where I wanted to end off in December, but I switched that up when I realized that there was no possible way unless like I had fasted for like a week or so of reaching 250. And so I changed it to 255. And so since I'm like 254, 250.4, I think that's a pretty good, um, like I can basically call that since I have like, it's the 28th today. I have 3 days, the 29th, 30th, and 31st of December. I have 3 days. Unless something drastic happens, I can basically call it that I'm at 255. I'll probably be less than 255 by the end of December, and so that's even better. The only reason why on the scale that I would be above 255 is likely water weight, and so. But now that I'm used to like seeing like how my body retains water sometimes, I'm able to tell when I'm actually getting fat or else I'm actually just holding on to more water. And so I'm just going to call it right now. Um, you'll find out next week if I actually made it. I'll let you guys know. But so far, I would say the fast has been overall pretty smooth. The only thing that kind of sucked was occasionally I would just feel hungry, but I think that was just the ghrelin, the hormone that is in charge of giving the sense of hunger in your body. When you feel hungry, that's probably ghrelin excreting into your system, letting you know, hey, you should go eat food. When I'm like obese, and so I have plenty of stored food, so my body doesn't really need to eat. Um, and that's why I went on this close to 3 day fast. Yeah, it's almost if I do like additional 6 hours, it would definitely be 3 days. Um, which that's kind of crazy to think about. Um, and so yeah, it kind of like made me think going on this fast. It kind of made me